Well, this episode is about racism or so-called racism amongst the police members themselves before my time. In the previous one, I said to you that, look, I didn't find racism in where I was. It's very possible that, you had individuals. You're talking about a force of 140,000 men and women. Of course, you're going to find the odd one there who grew up a bit different and has a problem with black people, or black people having a problem with white people. It happens. What I've seen though is fascinating is that the Zulu policeman, was coming from the Zulu tribe, where Chaka comes from. He would definitely have a superior complex than the rest of the black tribes. He just think and thought he was better. In fact, I had one who said to me, he was standing there, quite a big guy, and he was standing there next to a tree, and they all were sitting down eating, and I was, oh, why? I said, no, you don't understand, Sergeant. I don't sit down with these monkeys and dogs. And that was his attitude, man. That is tribalism. It's Africa, man. It's Africa. So when the police started recruiting black members in the old days, I'm talking down the 1920s, guys, 100 years ago, the black people were not educated at all. There were a lot of mission schools, a lot of other schools as well, but that's another funny thing, by the way. South Africa spent more on black education than on its military. Did you know that? No, of course not. So they would be called Bantu constables, but that was a name used in those days, and it was called Bantu. And of course, today it's seen as a nigger word, but it's not meant to be in those days. And they were bare feet and they were armed with assegais. In other words, short fighting sticks, I suppose, swords, spears, not sticks, spears. And that's what they were. That's what they were armed with. They were bare feet, and they had, of course, no right or inclination to arrest white people. But they were assistants, and they could speak the language, and some of them became very, very good policemen. So things were different, but gradually, where the years went on, it changed, and it became a completely integrated police force. What it is today, well, you will not be promoted beyond warrant officer if you're a white man, unless you are some kind of a hot hobble or something, or you went, or somehow you got through the system. But that is by law as well. It's reverse discrimination. It is wrong in every aspect of a sentence, and it can never be justified. And it's called regstellende actie or affirmative action. Yeah, nonsense.